Hi guys, it's Nandi. I'm just gonna do a short little video and talk about my skin. Well, my skin has been on a journey, on quite a journey, believe me. I'm at the point now where people will see me on the road and they say, oh my god, your skin is so nice, or my friends, my family, everybody will comment, your skin is so clean, it's so cool, it's so nice. And I guess those who never knew me as a child wouldn't understand when I tell them I had terrible skin as a child. Terrible skin. Very blotchy. My autobiography, I called it, and I entitled it Spotty Dopey, because that was what persons would call me, spotty dopey, because my skin was just covered in spots, right? As a child, I was very allergic to mosquito bites, and I lived up in the hills, in the bushes, so there are lots of mosquitoes. And in the evenings we would have what we call fire pans, where we would get these little metal, these pans with handles. I think the pans that paint would come in. This was in the 80s, right? I grew up in the 80s. And we would make them smoke. So we walk through the rooms with the pan, swinging, walking through the rooms to smoke out the mosquitoes. Or we would light the mosquito coils. No, I would still get bitten. Everybody got bitten, but my skin just reacted in a different way. I would have sores, literal sores all over my hands, all over my feet, and they would break out, pus-filled. Some persons would call me a leper. They would say I have leprosy, right? And they would scorn me. They wouldn't want to eat from me. They wouldn't want to come beside me. No, it got so bad at one point where I had to be taken for penicillin shots, like several mornings before school. I remember my aunt taking me to the clinic to get these shots. And the uniform where all the other girls were wearing their tunics with the skirt, stopping at the knee and so on. At one point, my uniform had to be made. I had to wear pants. Same uniform material, but they'd have to make it into a pants to protect me from the mosquitoes, and also to protect me from the mockery that the other students would, the nasty things that other students would say to me. Because I would have the socks on, and the socks would, the scab would form on the socks, and then when I take off the socks, the sores would break out all over. It was terrible, I'm telling you, terrible. And it would hurt. So I would have the waxen canal on my leg. When you have sores or any kind of infection along the leg, at your groin, the lymph nodes at your groin, we call them waxen canals. I would constantly have those swollen, my two lymph nodes between my legs just swollen, and they were painful, and sometimes I would just have to sit down and, just can't be too active because of the swollen lymph nodes at my groin and the sores on my legs especially. My hands too, but mainly my lower limbs and the back parts of my thigh. Sores. And then as I grew, the sores left, so they weren't so much getting sores anymore, turning into pus-filled sores, but they left the spots. And so, as a teenager, that's an issue, because everybody wants to be dressing up in their mini skirts and their shorts, and you're very conscious as you get into puberty early teenage years, you tend to be more conscious of your body, you know, at that time, and you'll be saying, boy, why me? Why my skin have to look like this? Why? But the thing that I really love about myself then and still now, my level of confidence was never shaken, never shaken. Even through all of those, the mockery and the name calling, the nasty things that people would say. I remember my teacher had a friend who lived across from the school, on the hill across from the school, and my teacher took me and a classmate there, and this lady had a baby. She had a new, well, a toddler, I think maybe a couple months old, right? And I remember sometimes my teacher would send me and my friend and I with stuff to give her friend. And at one point, you know, I heard my friend said, the lady said she doesn't want me to come back there. She don't want me around her baby. She don't want me to come back there because of the sores on my skin. As a child, you know, you hear stuff like that, but I was just never shaken though. I was never, and I love that about myself. I really love that about myself. My strength and my confidence. I would wear shorts, go anywhere. I would wear mini skirts. I would wear whatever I wanted to wear, and nobody could tell me anything. Nobody could. It didn't matter who was looking, who was laughing. So I didn't allow this to stop me at all. And you know, I would go, my mother would take me to the dermatologist and they would give me creams, they would give me all kind of things, and it just would never help. And I know another family member had the same issue, so maybe it was genetic too. And hers was just clearing up, and I was saying, but why isn't mine clearing up? Why aren't these spots going away? Maybe we have a different kind of skin. You know, mine just not going away. And no matter how many dermatologists we went to, because as I grew, I got to understand that your skin gradually fades. These scars fade because your skin is replenishing itself. And so within a certain time, they should just fade. Whether you use anything, if you use something, it will go quicker. But whether you use anything or not, after a number of years, it should just naturally fade because your skin is replenishing itself. And I was saying, what the hell, my skin not replenishing or what? I just have them. I would be trying to get rid of them, but at the same time, it wasn't an issue to the point where I would put on my bath suit when we were going for swimming class at school. I would put on my PE gears, my white mini skirt. I was on the field. You couldn't tell me nothing, right? So it wasn't stopping me, but I still wanted perfect skin. And I used to remember reading the magazines, and as a child, and you'd see these women with flawless skin, and you want to have flawless skin. I think it's a dream of every woman to have flawless skin. I remember the caption of an ad in, I think it was Alme Cosmetics, in a magazine, and it says, all women dream of having beautiful skin. Alme women plan on it, something like that, something to that effect. I remember seeing that. I was saying, yeah, we want to have flawless skin, we want to have beautiful skin. Where's my beautiful skin? But then, you know, changing my diet, because I started changing my diet at 13, intuitively, just didn't want meat, didn't want certain things, and gradually, you know, I noticed my skin just started clearing and clearing and clearing, and people started complimenting me on my skin. And I said, your skin is just so beautiful. And the older I got, and the more I was juicing, making my green juices, drinking my coconut water, taking care of my skin from the inside, not so much focusing on putting anything, because even to this day I just shower, soap and water. I don't use anything on my skin except maybe in the mornings I might put some olive oil on my skin, a little olive oil. If I'm cleaning my face, I might put a little honey. Other than that, that's it. Nothing else on my skin. So the beauty of my skin comes from inside, from my green juices, my coconut water, my sea moss, right? All the fruits, tons of fruits that I eat. That is where the beauty of my skin comes from, and that's where it should come from, the inside. Not so much what you're going to put. I don't like putting anything on my skin, on my face, on my body. I just don't. Particularly at night, I just think my skin should breathe, and I just think whatever I put on it is going to rub off on my clothes and the sheet anyway. So I just have these, I don't know if they're weird, but I just have these I'm very pragmatic about things, and I don't like futility. I don't like doing things that are going to be undone. So yeah, that's my whole so that's it. That's how I get my skin to be the way it is, and it's not perfect skin. In my opinion, it's not perfect. I would love for it to be even better, and so I'm continuing to work on my diet from the inside out. Beauty comes from the inside out. That's my philosophy. Right, guys? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Beauty comes from, you should exude it. It should come from within and just exude on the outside. Yeah, so that's it. And this is Nandi signing out. I'll catch you another time with some more stuff, just stuff about my life, guys. It's just Nandi here. Bye.